Hey there, Latin 3. Just for funsies, so you know, we're doing 65 Big A, translating Big A. And I need to actually grab the book and bring it over here. So, there we go. So 65 Big A. Fun little thing about this one is Pliny, again, is writing to Trajan to talk about this dangerous cult that has arisen in Rome in about 110 or 11 or so. You may have heard of them. They're called Christians. Pliny saw them as a very dangerous cult, and actually most of Rome saw them as kind of but they are a little dangerous, so be careful. It was because they were monotheists, which means that they're not going to worship all of the gods that the Romans worship, and that is dangerous because you could potentially break the contract that the gods have with Rome. So, here we go. Pliny talking to Trajan about how he is interrogating people and determining whether or not they're dangerous. This goes on 2 pages. This is a fairly long one, and it makes sense because you are an official writing to your boss. You have to give him all the details. Fun fact, I've been recording now for like 6 hours today. I'm still wearing the same shirt that you saw several chapters ago, which for you hopefully is weeks and weeks ago. But I'm trying to knock all these out in time to get everything up and posted for everyone. So here we go. Pliny writing to Trajan. In the meantime, regarding those who were brought to me accused of being Christians, I observed the following procedure. I asked them personally whether or not they were Christians. When they confessed, I asked them a second and a third time, threatening punishment. Now, real quick, Pliny has clearly read certain scriptures, okay? Certain stories. He's heard certain stories or he's read them. For instance, Peter was told that he would deny Jesus 3 times. Pliny's asking 3 times. If they persevered in claiming to be Christian. So, are you a Christian? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Are you sure? Because we'll have to torture you. Oh, no, I'm not. No. All right, cool. But if they persevered, I ordered them to be led away to execution. For I did not doubt that whatever it was that they were admitting to, stubbornness and unending obstinacy certainly ought to be punished. There were others of a similar fanaticism whom, since they were Roman citizens, I ruled that they had to be taken back to Rome for trial. So if you're not a Roman citizen, you're executed. If you're a Roman citizen and you're still dabbling in this wacky atheistic cult, because the Romans did think of them as atheists, because they were numerically much closer to 0 than not, then you're a citizen, you have the right of a trial. Okay. Soon, because of the investigation itself, as so often happens, accusations spread and more cases came to light. An anonymous notice had been posted containing the names of many who were accused of being Christian. So some people are like, oh, this is a good way to get back at my neighbor for his dog that never shuts up. Those who denied that they were or that they ever had been Christians, when, with me prompting them, they invoked the gods and made offerings of wine and incense to your statue, he's writing to Pliny, remember, which together with the images of the gods I had ordered to be brought into court for this very reason, and then they furthermore cursed the name of Christ, none of which those who are truly Christians are said to be able to be forced to do. I thought that they should be set free. So, are you a Christian? Yeah. Are you sure? No. Cool. Go over here, take some wine, pray to this statue, and then curse Christ. Okay. All right, you're free to go. What he's doing here, by the way, is he's taking the 10 Commandments and using them as a checklist. The first 3, right? No gods before me. Don't worship engraven images. Don't take the name in vain. He's like, do all those. If you can do all those, then you're not a Christian. Others who had been named by an informer, snitches, said that they were Christians and soon denied it. Yeah, I'd been a Christian, but, it was college. There's a girl I was trying to date. That they had indeed been Christians, but had stopped some time ago. Some more than 3 years ago, others more years ago than that, and others even more than 20 years ago. Yeah, of course. But I mean, it was my emo phase, All those also worshipped at your statue and the effigies of the gods, and they cursed the name of Christ. They also declared that the following things were the sum total of their guilt, or if you prefer, their error. They claimed that they had been accustomed to meeting before dawn on a certain day and to chanting verses back and forth amongst each other in honor of Christ, as if to a god. So, church, singing hymns. And also to binding themselves by oath. Now, here's interesting. In Rome, you bind yourself by oath to do bad things. That's why you would swear an oath. Binding themselves by oath, not for the purpose of committing crime, but to commit no fraud, no robbery, or adultery, to breach no trust, and to deny no possession of any deposit, or not to deny any possession of deposit when called upon to return it. So, it is a little weird to get together and sing songs back and forth at dawn on a certain day and then swear you're not going to screw each other's wives, and swear you're not going to rob each other, and swear you're not going to lie about each other, and on and on and on. Those are kind of weird things to swear when you really think about it. After these things were done, the former Christians said that it had been their custom to disperse and then come back together again for the taking of food. This is the Eucharist. Of an ordinary and harmless kind, however, saying that they had ceased to do the latter following my edict, in which I had outlawed political societies according to your orders. So you don't. Pliny had made a law saying you don't get to come together to break bread and drink wine. You can't do that. That's a political society, and that's dangerous, because to Rome, religion was political. Because of this, I believed it more necessary to seek the truth, even by torture, or by the way that you would ask a slave, from 2 slave women who were called deaconesses, because in the early church it was the women who were in charge of things. I found nothing but a depraved and excessive superstition. So, that's how he's trying to figure out this cult that has sprung up in Rome. All right, so that's the end of Big A. I'm going to push the button.